hilarious though.
Like the man became seasoned daddy. He would just it was over. Came in, bust him up, bust a cap in his butt, then chopped his head off.
I would have should have died. Had they turned Thanos into what they did to Thor. You can imagine he just sitting in a chair playing Fortnite.
Yep. I don't want to be misogynistic, but that war, right? That Femi fatal scene.
Femme fatale.
That wasn't needed. That wasn't needed. That wasn't needed.
No.
They just wanted to empower women. They really wanted to empower
I'm not gonna lie, like
so
deep
hard.
down, I know they was gonna do something like that.
I knew it too. I knew it was gonna happen. When I saw
like,
3 of them, I was
right?
like, yeah, where the rest at? And then boom, superhero poses, and then Captain Marvel just flew off. I don't know why she was there. And she just flew off. I expected her to stay with the rest of them. I was like, oh, look at all these females, these mothers, protecting their cub, like, aka Peter.
I know they was gonna do that. Like, I see what they did. I don't have a problem with it. But I was like, I know they did that. I know why they did that.
They did it for the females, though.
Indeed.
Because after Captain Marvel, when they was like, you know, down on the whole female lead thing, they was like, you know what? Let's put the scene in here, guys. Because fuck these niggas.
I didn't even watch Captain Marvel.
I don't watch it either.
Well, Captain Marvel wasn't bad.
I got no reason to. It don't tie in with the story. It just shows who she is.
Yeah, it's true. It has nothing to do with the continuity. But honestly, she was not a bad Captain Marvel. She wasn't terrible. It's just they didn't give her enough screen time in the end game.
She didn't.
She was in there for like a collective like 7 minutes.
No.
She pulled up. I'm gonna kill Thanos. Y'all didn't have me, so you know.
Yep.
In my head, I was like, who this bitch thinks she is? just to pull up and just say this shit, dog.
Yep. To pull up that face.
Even seeing her destroy that ship, it wasn't as much hype to me. Like, it's like, oh, she destroyed a ship. But you know what the real hype was?
Yeah.
Man, Cap pick up that hammer.
Boy, that me freaking right out.
To be honest, everybody else was hype, and I was just amazed. Like, okay, because you know I've already read the comic and I already know what's gonna. No, I already know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Only 3 people can wield that hammer: Thor, Peter, and Cap.
Yep.
And of course, Peter can hold it.
Yeah, it's because he's purified.
Peter can hold that hammer. He just never tried.
Cause he. Oh, that's right. He was in the other party.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only time he actually quote unquote tried to hold it was when Thor threw it, and then he just wept it. He didn't try to pick it up. He can pick that up if he really wanted to. He just doesn't know.
Because he's just. Yeah. He's only picked it up a total of 3, maybe 4 times in the comics, from what I remember reading.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it. But the new man was pretty strong.
Thor's like, hey, if you want to use it, then shit, it right here for you.
We will hold no power against you.
See, I'm a great comic book fan, so when I saw it, me personally, I freaked the hell out.
Yeah, I know, dog. I was happy for those people who didn't know what was happening. Because, like, when I saw the hammer move, I'm like, okay, look at Age of Ultron coming to life now, guys. Because people didn't remember that scene in Age of Ultron where he literally could have lifted that if he wanted to. Exactly.
See, it didn't click in my head that it was Captain doing that. But when I see the hammer land in his hand, I was like, yo, that's it.
Because if people remembered that scene, they were going to know that was Cap instantly. They wouldn't have been shocked.
See, I didn't even remember Age of Ultron because I only watched Age of Ultron once, and that was the time it came out. I watched it recently a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't remember right then and there.
But check it out, that was before everybody came out those portals. Who else was going to hold that? Who else?
True. I didn't even think about that.
Everybody was knocked out. Everybody is knocked out. Yeah, because like I said before, people were just going off the hype.
Right. In the spur of the moment, it didn't click to me. But when I actually sit down and think this through, everything was making sense. Like when Thanos did the snap, his gauntlet didn't glow like it always does.
Yep.
And that should have been the signal right then and there that it was a fraud. I mean, that he didn't have the stones.
Yep.
Yeah, that and it's made out of Tony's material, so that's not really surprising at all. Man, people were like, "How we get that?" I'm like, "Y'all realize that he made that gauntlet, right?" Like,
Right,
what you
it
mean
makes sense
how?
when you think about
What you
it.
mean how he got it? Tony literally set up the gauntlet for that same exact type of thing. Just
Because
in
remember,
case.
it's nanotech,
Exactly,
right?
it's nanotech, yeah.
No.
That means it could move up and down wherever he chooses.
Literally,
So-
when Thanos has that on, he can literally call that gauntlet back to him whenever he wants. But people forget all that. People forget all of that just because of the hype.
Trust me, when hype takes effect, you don't think clearly.
That's why I don't get hyped from movies. I logically think about everything, and that's probably why people don't really like to talk to me about movies like that. Because they be like, "Oh, I'm killing the mood." I'm like, "No, I'm not killing the mood. I'm thinking this logically."
Nothing wrong with thinking logically, but you know, you need to enjoy the movie. I think that's probably the one thing that people would love to know. The movie,
Whoops.
just enjoy it. Like, just enjoy the movie. Don't think of it logically. I understand your point of view because
I enjoyed the movie.
Everything.
Like, people were like, "You didn't even enjoy the movie." I enjoyed the movie. I was just thinking about everything because, like, you know, I watched the movies over, like, the continuity movies that I needed to watch for Endgame over. That was Iron Man 3, Guardians 1, Thor, Civil War,
Yep.
Captain America, the first Avenger is also one. And there's a few others. I can't remember. Doctor Strange's one as well, but I can't remember all. But you know, I watched all those movies again, so I already went inside fresh of memory, literally fresh of memory. You know, that's why I just wasn't on the hype like that. And I mean, Infinity War was way better. Infinity War was way better than Endgame. To me personally.
It was.
I mean, I could agree with that. Because
Like,
to me, the real hype for me in Endgame was the last part of it. That was my real hype. But Infinity War had my interest from day one.
For Don?
Oh Lord.
Good job, guy. Good job, guy.
Don't worry, I got this.
Good job, guy. Good job. Okay, but one of my pet peeves inside the movie was when everybody came out the portal, right? When Cap was like, all hope was lost. When you hear "on your left."
Yep.
Y'all don't know how upset I was. In the theater.
See,
no, hold on. In the theater, everybody was cheering. I was upset. I said, "What the fuck?" I literally said, "What the fuck?" Because why did T'Challa and Shuri come out there first? Why didn't Sam and Bucky come out there first?
That's what, real talk. That's what got to me too. Like the first person to come out should have been those people. Important to Cap first.
Exactly. Like, the first words you hear inside Winter Soldier are "on your left." And who comes to mind? Sam and Cap. So why is Sam not the first person out there?
Like, it didn't make sense that they'd be the first when you think about it.
Sam is the fourth person who came out of there. I was like,
because after the first three came out, he come flying out.
Like, T'Challa, really? Why? So T'Challa has no significance to Cap at all.
At all. Like, they don't like each other. Yeah, but this was in the government.
No, but like they have like such a good history with each other. I don't see a reason why not. Plus, he did help Bucky recover.
Yeah,
Plus,
but
they were also in Wakanda together.
at least let it be Bucky or Sam, one of those two.
See, like, if the child come out second, I wouldn't have mind.
Like, it should have been emotional. That should have been a way more emotional scene.
Right.
That should have been emotional as fuck. A scene like that after he lost all hope of winning, and that happens, that would have killed. That would have made people cry.
This is the man, the face of hope, and he lost hope.
To be honest, I can see why that might be the difference, but it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to defend it every way I can. I shouldn't, honestly. I should just accept this.
No, I understand. It's good to get from both perspectives,
Yes.
but I see where the thing I'm coming from. Like, it just, I don't know.
You see? You can't defend it. You just have to accept it. Just
Right.
try not to fight everything. I can see why, like, Bucky and Sam would be more important. Especially since Sam became the next Captain America, confirmed. BT dubs.
Boom. See, if they had done that scene when they came out that portal first, it would have had
Yeah.
way more impact when he came from that shield.
Yeah. Indeed. You know
First
what's
of all,
crazy to
for
me?
that, I need to make
What's up?
my gun
This is
load
just an
out.
interesting discussion point. Not a lot of people cried when Iron Man died. I know I did, but not a lot of people.
I did. I did.
One of my
'Cause,
friends
to be
next to me
honest,
died. When she literally died. Like, she cried so much. I had to hold her. I'm like, okay, you can chill now, you know, like, okay,
You see-
she's dead.
because Tony and Peter is my two favorite Marvel characters.
With good
So
reason.
seeing him die, that actually hit me because I'd always respected Iron Man from even before I knew about Iron Man and Marvel Comics. I'd always liked him personally, of course.
Okay.
So, but if I gotta say, the most emotional moment I felt in the entire movie was when Peter came back and he was talking to Tony. Was like,
Listen,
"Oh,
I
I
was,
felt."
I was a bitch inside that moment, okay? I was a
Bruh.
bitch.
That was actually a very good moment.
Man, because when I see, because when Peter started talking to Tony, it was like where he went and all that. You could see Tony's face that Tony was starting to smile. He's like, "I miss this kid. I want to hug this
Yep.
kid." That's like, Tony, hug him, please, just hug him. That's like, bro, that hit me. That hit me right now. Now
I felt like the biggest bitch inside that moment, okay?
I swear.
Like, I literally shed a single tear in that moment because in Infinity War that hit me hard, okay? And then that he's back and Tony just looking at him, I was like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Moments like that is more of that was needed. Like,
Yes.
like imagine it, right? The only person Cap saw disappear before his eyes was Bucky inside
Bucky.
his arms.
Yep.
He should have been the first person out.
Right.
Man, that would have been great, honestly. The impact and the feelings were good. Good
Like
moments.
people who,
They're
you know,
very
because
minor.
people want to get a refresher of everything that happened before, right? Before they watch the big movie.
Mhm.
So, of course, people are going to be like, okay, let me watch Infinity War and then go out and watch the movie, you know? I know a lot of people who did that. I was included. You know, all that was fresh in my head. So, that would have been so much better if they had done like that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Shit.
Honestly, I
Shit.
cried
Shit.
at that scene.
Shit.
It's just
Shit.
it choked me up.
It did. I was welling right up.
I enjoyed that scene too much. And then when I saw the scenes where they were actually acting it out,
Yep.
when Robert Downey
Oh, yeah,
Jr. actually kissed him on the cheek, I was like, why did this not make the final cut? Why? This should have made the final cut.
Bro, I think everyone was freaking straight up bust out crying after that.
Listen,
Yeah.
I probably would have walked out the theater for a minute and then come back to catch myself just to recollect
but
all
you
the
really-
feels.
You had to gain the composure from that
Because listen, I love Spider-Man, okay? I love Spider-Man.
a lot. I wear my Spider-Man hoodie from Infinity War and Endgame.
I ain't got no
That was
I ain't got
like-
no Marvel attire to wear, you know, so I would have worn some Marvel attire for that. But I feel as though if I had worn that, it wouldn't have been good because, like I said, I just started watching everything in 2016. I don't have no grounds to wear attire. At least not yet.
Right.
You haven't earned the right.
Yeah, I haven't earned the right yet.
You're a big fan.
Because I know a person who literally just started like the same time as me and bought a hoodie, so like solidifying the whole 11 years of Marvel movies. I'm like, you realize I was watching these before you, right? And I don't even feel like I should wear this yet. But People would do what people do to flex on others, to show
Yeah.
that they're fun.
People always want to show their support, man. You know that.
Hey, shoot, me, DC, there's a DC movie, I'm on it. Okay?
Yeah, you and your two and your
I'm-
Batman.
Fuck,
I'm on it.
Batman is awesome. Batman
Yes,
forever.
Batman is great.